This is Paul. Yeah. You know, you issued an order for protection for 1 year, and you served me on Guam. Huh. And, well, 15 days after legal separation in the state of Washington, my wife could have said, well, I need child support while the protection order's in place. Right. We're legally separated for a year. Guaranteed $18,000. Pooch. Now, of course, when you petition to renew a protection order for the false accusation of violating a protection order, yes, when I'm on unsupervised probation and I'm trying to communicate the stipulation and order, yes, when I said we were residents, that we were not legally separated. Poach. They prosecute for domestic violence, child abuse, and assault. Yeah, but that does not mean that you can garnish the wages, accounts, or assets of the individual because you're separated because of the accusation of a crime. No guarantee that you're going to get any garnishment just because of a prosecution of a crime. Now, in my situation, I did diversion. There was no prosecution. Right now! Charges were dropped and we were never legally separated. Pooch! But when you renew a protection order for 1 year without legal separation, you guaranteed my wife another year's worth of wage garnishment. Pooch! Without any actual due process or subject matter jurisdiction. Now, the arrest took place while I was on unsupervised probation. Yeah. And Guam had the actual jurisdiction of child support. Now, it did say that the courts in the state of Washington would regulate contact between me, my wife, and my kids. Yeah. And I was to obey all court orders. Yeah. But the problem was I never got notice of any court orders. Right now, I didn't get any wage garnishment notices. I didn't get anything from the Department of Child Support. I did not get anything from the state of Washington. Now, they prosecute for the crime, but it is not legal separation. Poop. And it does not guarantee you the right to garnish wages, income, or assets because of a 1 year separation that the state of Washington would consider a legal separation that would or would not guarantee you right now garnishment of assets. No. The renewing of the protection order for 1 year when I was found not guilty reestablished that we were not legally separated. The stipulation order was in effect. Yeah. And the expungement took place after the verdict of not guilty. I just mentioned that right now because until expungement, yes, I'm in the custody of the court of Guam. Yeah. You could have said that we were residents after expungement. Pooch! Because I had satisfied, yes, the conditions of probation. And when the verdict, approximately July 24th of 2012, yeah, said that I was not guilty, there were no constraints for me to have any protection order. Poach! That means that you could have petitioned the court in a civil jurisdiction for a new accusation of family violence, child abuse, and assault. And that would have been the day that you could have went to child support and said, I want wage garnishment. But you couldn't do it before the verdict. You couldn't do it while in the jurisdiction of Guam. And when they expunged the actual charges and the pending court hearings, that made it available for you then to accuse me of domestic violence. And at that point, the state of Washington, right now,